One of the first things that I sought out after, just instinctively, no one told me to do this, is groups of people that could help me grow, because I knew I needed to learn things I didn't know yet. And so, believe it or not, I found a group called, what was the name of this group? But anyway, it was about women in sales. And so I got into that group, and it was funny because it was such a great group that there were men asking to belong to it, and we let them join us. But they would bring in speakers, and I learned so much. Then I got, and it shows it really dates me, is the cassette players, yes. And I would shove those in my car, and I'd become my university on wheels and train myself in sales. Mm-hmm. So I learned a lot, but you learn so much faster when you have conversations with people, and some people would be willing to basically take you by the hand and give you some ideas and some thoughts that really made a difference. I think the most important thing that happened for me was to believe in myself, to step forward and try something.
We have so many groups that we can connect with, both groups that are women-based as well as both men and women. We have a variety of entrepreneur groups that are designed just solely for that, in addition to all kinds of networking, social media programs, what have you. And today we can take so many courses, so many programs to expand, to develop, to correct. The question is, who buy? Everybody out there is an expert or a professional or what have you in their field, and yet this is, I find it interesting that people will use those terms when it comes to things like marketing and social media because it's developing so quickly. So I don't know if it's the most effective process for everybody, but I'm constantly shifting, trying to get the best out of you and the best out of you and the best out of that course and the best out of that maneuvering, and to help bring it all together so that it can, all the different pieces can be supportive and interactive and effective. And I think that's one thing women are very, very good at. Women don't get the blinders on like men sometimes tend to do. Women, because they've had to be multitasking historically for how many generations, thousands of years, looking after kids and looking after cooking and looking after cleaning and looking after the 10,000 things that you need to do being a woman, they are by nature more multitasking. So if we take that natural resource skill capacity that we have and apply it to all those different options and choices and maneuvers and courses and what have you we have to make a business, we can be incredibly effective. So it comes back to recognizing what we already have innately that we have done, our mothers have done, our great-great-great-great-grandmothers have done, and being able to utilize those tools effectively in business. One of the things that women, or actually any MLM teaches you typically, is that it's all about networking. You've been networking since you were 5 years old. If you like that pair of shoes, you tell somebody. If you like that chocolate ice cream, you tell somebody. If you like the guy down the block, you tell somebody. So women are good at network marketing in every aspect of life, and that's why I think that that would be so beneficial with Florina as well as with everybody else. But knowing that you're going into a couple different MLMs right now, you love that social connecting, you love to talk with people, you love to share what's going on in different businesses, just like Galia loves to teach business, and Marilyn loves to teach about the self, get to know the self. You do it from a couple different perspectives, not only from where you've come from, Wanda, but in terms of how you can use the phone to connect with all those different sources and bring those sources back. So we're all using skills that women have developed for centuries. And we're utilizing it in an environment that's moving so quickly. And women tend to be the ones that move forward. If you look at, say, traditional Chinese medicine, your yin and your yang processes. Your yang is all about a masculine energy that likes tradition. Yin is about a transforming energy that likes to move forward. And that's why women can stay at the front and go forward and keep moving and expanding, and it's incredibly empowering. Again, from a more psychological perspective, the more we connect, not just verbally, but actually reach out and touch one another. Women are great at hugging one another. Men are starting to do that the last 5-8 years too, a lot more so. But that's a social connection, right? And that social connection allows for marketing, networking, of all kinds of other aspects of life, right? Does every woman here network? Whether it's on the phone, whether it's over a cup of tea, whether it's
It's in the grocery line, for crying out loud. I've been in grocery lines and networked with people.
My daughter used to say, Mom, stop talking to strangers. You're always telling me not to do that when she was little.
Yeah.
Because, like you,
Yeah.
I'd have a new friend by the time the groceries were in a bag.
Right. I've gotten recipes from people in the grocery store.
Oh, yeah.
So if we can get a recipe
Or a
and
referral.
market that,
Or-
we can get referrals. Absolutely.
Oh, I've done that. I've done that. I've done that.
And given them, too.
Oh, yeah.
Now, my mother's philosophy was that you wanted to make sure that every person with whom you interacted in a day left feeling brighter about their lives and better about themselves. And that might be, I love your jacket. Now, it has to be honest. It can't be something you just made up. But I talk to strangers all the time. I'll stop someone on the street and say, God, those are great shoes. And just walk on, and the smile erupts. And you can see them. Their step is lighter. And it takes so little to impact someone's life in a positive way.
In fact, you even have that on your answering
My
machine.
voicemail message ends with, make someone smile today. You'll be glad you did.